Hello everybody, this is Aubni here, and today we are back on the Ripple Effect server to play some Minecraft. As you can see, we still have this storage area here. The other one has not been built yet, so we will work on that eventually. I'm not even sure who's gonna build it exactly. Might be me, might be YD, might be both of us. The plan's not clear, and I'm not sure why I'm saying that. That's kind of pointless. But anyway, back to business. Yes, however, not still, however, I've started increasing security, so we closed off this part here. It was leading to the spider farm, but it was kind of a liability to have people being able to come in here from over there. So we just closed off this thing here. We filled in the corridor that was linking both places. So now it's a lot safer. I was also putting stuff back in here. What else? All of that goes there. There we go, and the side goes back here. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm just putting stuff away on camera. Not not clear. The plan is not clear. But we have some clear plans for today. As I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I raided our iron supplies. So we're gonna build an iron farm using some of the villagers that we have over there in the villager trading house thingy. Also, we cleared out the kind of tree farm that we had here, so we now have lots of room for activity. That's how we say it. I think, yeah, we have that now. So we're gonna grab some villagers and we're gonna make an iron farm, and just not sure where we're gonna make it. I think over there would be good. No, because we got the breeder here, so it might be too close. Is it too close? Or we could put that over that way, but then it might be too far and not loaded here. It not loaded when we're around here. Hmm. How about over there? Yeah, maybe it's gonna be over there. Anyway, I'll try and find a place where to build that iron farm, and then I'm gonna start building it, and I'm gonna bring you back when I got more stuff to show. However, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have a lot of time to record in the next week or so. So I might build the whole thing and show it to you once it's done, depending on my recording schedule. We'll see. Sadly, stuff has been happening around here, and yeah, my schedule has to change a little. But that's none of your concern. That's nothing that, yeah, it's just something that I have to deal with. So as I said like 4 minutes ago, I'm just gonna find a spot. Yeah, I think over here would be a good place. Oh, there are puppies! Hello, puppies! How are you doing? Hi! Um, yeah, yeah, I think here would be a good place to have an iron farm. I mean, clearly that tree does not need to stay here. Let's just make as if it had never been here. So yeah, cool. Okay, we got a plan. I'm gonna clear out this area, and then I'm gonna build an iron farm here. Awesome. We got a plan. Woohoo! And we are back, and look at that. We got some puppies. Yeah, Croc gave us some dogs. He even color coded them. Did that make sense? Was that a good pun? Please tell me it was a good pun. But yeah, he gave us each and every one of us a dog with a color that has the right color thing. Anyway, let's move on. We have an iron farm here. It works fine, kind of. It does get messed up a bit sometimes because, well, first I have to add some more blocks, some more pillars on top of those little workstations here, because apparently golems can, oops, no, spawn on those. Apparently, I've witnessed that happening a few times. Okay. And also there is the issue with the cats. In case you did not know, I'm actually gonna have a look around in case there are some, but villages now spawn cats, and there's a cap for the number of cats that can be in a village. That cap is 10. Each time a cat spawns, the cap goes up by 1, obviously. But if a cat dies outside of the village, or if a cat despawns, the cap does not go, well, not the cap, but the amount of cats does not go down. So basically, cats spawn, they move away, they run around, they die, and it ends up just breaking the farm. So that's quite annoying, and to work around that, just in case, I want to have a system that's gonna warn me in case the farm stops working. So that's what I'm gonna work on for now. So first things first, I'm gonna need to have an etho hopper clock. That like that, and this goes here, and this here, and this here. Wait, why? I messed it up already, dang it. Crap. That was embarrassing. And in case you were wondering why there was this big hole here in the first place, it's because I already tried to make it, and I just messed up my recording. I was so confused by anything that was happening around me, or not even around me, just anywhere, that yeah, it just, it wasn't worth salvaging. So we put those here, this here, and that here, and that makes a etho hopper clock. Now what we are gonna do, we're gonna add this and that. So we're gonna have a dropper here and a hopper that will be locked. And in this dropper here, there's gonna be maybe, let's go for 8 items. So every time this thing cycles, this dropper will spit out one of the cobblestones inside this hopper, and since it's locked, it's gonna stay there. So over time, this will end up being, well, emptying itself. It's gonna be empty eventually. So there we go. It dropped by 1, and it's locked here. And what I want is to have something linked to this input here that will detect if there is an item that went through. So every time an item goes through, it's gonna unpower this thing here. It's gonna unpower this, no, that. It's gonna unpower this, which will empty it back inside the dropper here. I hope that made sense. If it didn't, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I can explain it any better. So I'm just gonna. It's 1 block too close. Dang it. I'm gonna have to move it back by 1 block here. So I'm gonna put this here instead. There we go. So now it should be good enough. Let's put this here, that here, this here, and a torch on the side. So now it should work fine. So let's break this thing here to move the chest down here. So much stuff is falling from the sky. So there we go. This and this and that. There we go. Go there. Okay, good. There it is. So now you see it's starting to fill the hopper, but when we change this and this to go the right way. It's gonna empty the hopper. So every time a golem dies, it's gonna reset this thing, and or maybe not reset entirely. It's maybe if like there are 7 items here, it's gonna remove 7 items, but they spawn like every 2 minutes or something. So yeah, cool. I'm super happy with how this thing works. I think it's gonna work fine, and the only thing that I need to add after that is not just, checking if the thing works. If yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought. We just need to add a comparator here that's gonna power or will detect if this thing here is empty. So if it is empty, we're gonna detect something and it's gonna send a signal to some place. We'll see. I'm probably gonna do something with like lights and note blocks and clocks and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't have that thing done yet, but I'm gonna do it in the very near future. So that's pretty much it for this thing here for the moment. I'm gonna eventually move the storage, well, add a storage system to this thing and maybe move the items back to our home. Uh, Eventually, maybe it will be later today. We'll see. But you might have noticed that the chests have changed since the last clip because I think 3 weeks have passed ever since. As I might have mentioned, I'm not sure. I've been very uninspired lately, so yeah, I've been doing some stuff around the place. I've been breeding the llamas. Uh, it's super hard to breed llamas, like to breed good llamas with that can carry 15 items, like the max amount of items that they can carry. It's super hard. Well, it's not hard. It's easy. It's just really really long. It's a long process, and it's very poorly made. If you want my opinion on that, but we will discuss that maybe later. We'll see. Other than that, yeah, I worked on this thing here. I added the storage, and I also added a little system down there. Let's go and take a look. It's a system to make sure that the droppers don't fill up, and that to make sure that the wool gets sent down up in the storage system eventually. Basically, the idea, I just grab the white wool, and if it reaches a certain amount, so I think it's 2 stacks and 36, I think, something like that. Uh, Later, yeah, 2 stacks and 36. It activates this, and it sends a bunch of item out. So it kind of activates temporarily the system if there is too much white wool. So I just grabbed white because I don't know why I had room for that there. So that's the one that I picked to determine if we have too much wool in our temporary storage here, to send it out and to send it to our real storage here. I've been getting some wool. That's cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for what has changed around here. Link's working on something, so we're not gonna talk about that. I added this little walkway here with this message here. Wait, let's not spoil Link's stuff. I'm ugly. Please make me look good. So yeah, I was sick of just running and jumping on little pieces of land here and there. Uh, I decided to make a walkway here. Basically, that's the idea. So now it's getting nighttime, so I'm gonna go sleep, and then I'm gonna bring you back after I've worked a bit more on the stuff over there. Later. And there it is. I installed the emergency system. We can actually see it in action right now, and soon we will also hear it. There it is. Some very, very soothing music. That's gonna warn us if something is wrong, like what's happening here. So yeah, and sometimes it lags and it kind of starts super fast. It adds a little variation, I guess. So yeah, we got that running. Oh well, thank you. Now please fall down. Thank you. So I guess I'm just gonna complete the work that I should have done in the first place. I guess I'm gonna add those things here. I could have just stopped it, right? I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go down there and stop it, and then I'm gonna do that thing on the other side. Just a second. Wow, that's super annoying. Like, for real. That. Here. Go here. Thank you. Ah, it's better. Um, but it works, and that's the whole point of this thing. It's super annoying, so you have to fix the farm for that to stop. So I'm gonna fix that now, and sadly, that's gonna be it for the episode today. It's been such a long time since I've released an episode, so I wanna release it. Not the biggest episode, not the one with the most stuff, but I think that was embarrassing. But yeah, I still hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press a button or another. They all do the same for me. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.